Are gas station owners in a conspiracy to raise prices at the pump? Of course not, but expect more of this kind of ugly scapegoating from a desperate White House. Hello, I'm Steve Forbes, and this is What's Ahead, where you get the insights you need to better navigate these turbulent times. When inflation runs high, governments look for scapegoats. Christians were blamed in ancient Rome, witches in medieval Europe, and Jewish merchants during Germany's hyperinflation a century ago. President Nixon denounced currency speculators and greedy Arab oil producers when prices soared here in the 1970s. Unfortunately, the Biden administration is following this toxic practice as inflation painfully moves up. Gasoline prices have jumped more than 50% in the past year. So is heating oil costs with winter coming. Prices of countless other products are rising or are simply unavailable. Government actions are the cause of a weakening currency. The president could cut to the core by giving the Federal Reserve permission to stop its money printing. But instead of looking in the mirror, the White House is lashing out at others to deflect the political damage. This cynical finger-pointing can poison our already troubled politics. Nonetheless, President Biden and his officials have directed the Federal Trade Commission to investigate rising energy prices. A conspiracy is afoot, they warn, by gasoline franchises to boost prices at the pump. Oil and gas producers are profiteering at the expense of drivers. The administration could soon be lashing out at business leaders at why the cost of living is getting more expensive. But the big culprit here is the White House, which has waged war against fossil fuel companies from the start when it canceled the XL Keystone pipeline and is now threatening other pipelines. Selling leases to drill was halted on federal lands and waters. Output of oil was over 13 million barrels a day when President Biden took office and was headed to 15 million. Now it's around 11 million. This at a time when demand for energy was moving up as the economy was recovering from pandemic lockdowns. Guess what? When demand goes up and supply goes down, prices rise. So then we have the president once more begging Saudi Arabia and Russia to boost their output of oil. Now, why is a barrel of oil from Putin's Russia less harmful to the climate than one extracted from Texas? If the White House was serious in tackling gas and heating costs, President Biden could call off forever his ill-conceived war against fossil fuels, which would sharply increase domestic production of oil and gas. The White House did obey a court order blocking the president's order to stop the leasing of federal lands and waters for oil and gas drilling, which is why the Department of Interior went ahead last week with an auction for leases to drill for oil and gas in parts of the Gulf of Mexico. But don't get your hopes up. The White House is appealing that ruling. I'm Steve Forbes. Thanks for listening. Do send in your comments and suggestions. I look forward to being with you soon again.